So what's the next step?
Next step is that we wait for the formal request for extradition from the United States, and once the minister has had a chance to review that, then the minister can issue an authority to proceed, and we'll be ready to proceed with extradition proceedings.
How soon will we have an extradition hearing? Can you give us like an estimate?
We'd be ready to go at the latest June 12th. That's when the authority to proceed is due, and hopefully we'll be ready to go shortly after that.
Mr. Baratov's counsel suggested the extradition hearing will be particularly complicated and difficult. Would you see why that might be the case?
Can't speculate on that. We haven't seen the evidence yet.
What did you think of the judge's decision?
Haven't had a chance to read it yet.
I don't want to make any negative comment towards His Honor and his ruling, and it's nothing to do with the ruling, but clearly the case law says you shouldn't placate and give way to the Americans and political pressure. I'm not sure if that had anything to do with His Honor's ruling, but clearly there was pressure by the U.S., the FBI and so forth, to placate them in terms of his detention.
Well, the judge indicated he's quite a flight risk. He said he was like Houdini-like, and it would have surprised no one that he escaped.
Again, I don't want to comment on his decision. I think you have the plan. Provided my written submissions, which directly addresses his flight risk. If the parents are willing to put up their life assets, electronic monitoring, plus sureties who can coordinate. Electronic monitoring by itself wouldn't satisfy the court, but when you have well-meaning sureties who are willing to enforce that, I think that combination should address the flight risk. There's no evidence he had access to false passports, false documents. He's not a citizen of Kazakhstan. He's never been in the Soviet Union or Russia. He's a Canadian citizen.
How did Karim take the decision? How did his parents take it?
Well, obviously they're disappointed. Other than that, they're very, very disappointed. We just got to go to the next step.